Yo, what's up, Huddle Gang? How we doing, baby? Say you. Alright. Yeah. What's up, baby? Hope you guys had a great weekend. Welcome back to the LuxAlgo live stream. My name is Jacob, like always. Let's get crunk. Say EU or EU? This song's kind of lit, actually. You guys can't even see the laser on the mobile. Ugh. Oh, we gotta bring in the smoke on this one, baby. We gotta bring in the smoke on this one. Okay, it's not gonna hit, but it's about to hit. There it is, there it is. Yo, what's up, baby? Let's get it. Lots of crypto charts to go over today, baby. Let's get it. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Oh, long weekend, man. Solana absolutely ripping to 150s. Also, pray for my electricity. Hopefully, we don't blow a gasket in here. That's right. Welcome back to the crypto stream, baby. Let's get it. Crypto stream. Gotta get that blue Gatorade. Oh, we back. Ready to rock. Ready to rock. I didn't even get the screen ready. Wagwan. Dude, what? What are you even saying? What are we even saying here? Yeah, welcome back to the LuxAlgo live stream. My name is Jacob. Like always, it's good to see you. It's good to be rocking with you yet again. Happy new week, man. Bitcoin over the weekend holding that 63K mark. We've been holding this high volume zone as well. Let me turn down my mic a little bit. Hopefully it's not peaking too hard. But we've been holding up quite nicely. Man. Now, pray for the laser. I gotta turn that off first. Pray for the other light that's about to click on here. That if the stream just dies out of nowhere, it's because we rocked way too hard. That is a possibility because I might trip a breaker. Ooh. Yo, is Snoop Dogg in here or something, bro? Was Snoop Dogg in here or something? Yo, what's up, Doberman? Welcome back, brother. Just dropped by to say, hey, thanks for the volume delta candles indicator. Yeah, no problemo. It's not me. Thank the crew, man. Thank the crew, the entire team here at LuxAlgo, man. They are literally absolutely killing it. I just promote these indicators for you guys. Ain't nothing better than what we've seen coming out of LuxAlgo, brother. Ain't nothing better. And again, we have over 200 free indicators on the LuxAlgo website. Just go to luxalgo.com/library. 200 free ones. You don't even have to use the paid ones, brother. Use the free ones, luxalgo.com/library. But again, if you want the best of the best, you like our work, you want to support our work, consider trying out the premium ones. I promise you, your game in trading will be changed. I mean, it changed for me. It might not work for everybody. It worked for me. But let's go over what we like to see in Bitcoin today because we are looking quite juicy up here in the 63K. Now, if you guys do not recall, the 4 hour, not the 3 hour, but the 4 hour level that we were full on targeting, which I was already at, was actually right here around, no, sorry, daily, my bad, was right up here. We said, hey, we last week said, hey, we wanted to hit 64,200-ish level because we were back in that high volume range. This high volume range now is now expanded a bit due to that major breakout, right? Can the premium indicator be used with third-party bots? What do you mean there, Omar? If you're talking about automated trading, 100% can be 100% can work. We will check out gold, I promise. We will check out gold, I promise. But yes, yeah. If you're talking about automation, yes, 100%. There's an indicator that we have right now called the backtesting system, and you can implicate stop losses, trailing stop. You can literally customize it so you can critique it so well that you could, master and tweak the perfect, risk to reward system based on specific, strategies or features within each premium indicator. Pretty awesome. We have a backtesting system for each premium one. All right, high volume range has stretched a bit here, but again, we talked about this previous open close high here that we were having issues at before around 64,200. As you can see here on Bitcoin, we have tagged it. Sorry for those that didn't see that on the mobile. We have tagged that open close level we talked about. I think it was last Wednesday. Yeah, probably last Wednesday. But hey, if you're not getting an answer from support, join the Discord and ask them. Say, hey, what's up? What's going on? I promise you, we have an incredible support team. That's like our number one thing here at LuxAlgo is our support is top notch, top tier. I would suggest joining the Discord. It is free, and you can potentially get some help there. But I promise you, support team's on it. Email them again if you're having any issues, or just do it on the website. If you want to make money trading, actually learn to trade instead of paying for an indicator to tell you when to buy or sell. LOL. The saying is, during a gold rush, sell shovels. Okay, well, again, if you're coming at it with that mindset, brother, you're not going to be using indicators right. We provide toolkits to help you develop a profitable trading strategy. I'm not telling you when to buy or sell. The indicator's not telling you when to buy or sell. We have an indicator called signals and overlays that has a feature that has confirmation signals. It's really there to kind of give you confirmation, again, why it's called confirmation signals, on top of your overall analysis that you already have. But again, for me, you'll see me on my charts. I don't use confirmation signals. It's not something that I personally use for my personal trading. That's the best part about what the indicators that we provide. You don't have to use signals. You don't have to. But I like to use specifically in that indicator these reversal zones, and I'll go over them. I mean, you can already see why I like using the reversal bands. These reversal zones are like the most addictive thing on the planet. I mean, when you're consolidation, when you extend into these reversal bands, the amount of reaction you get to them is incredible. But again, it all comes down to your style of trading. We're trying to make toolkits for every type of trader, something to help you understand whether or not maybe you should take a position or not. Because again, at the end of the day, we're all trying to find the best odds for the best direction. In this case, the best odds over the weekend, as we discussed here on the live stream, was that move to 64,200, which we had a high of today of $64,739. And that's okay, man. He said I trade off price action. The only indicator I use 200 SMA. Dude, by all means, go ahead, brother. If that works for you, stick with it. I'm not gonna try to convince you otherwise. Again, we're trying to provide tools for you guys to create your own profitable strategies and make it easy on you. All right, make it help you understand the market easier. Not everybody comes into the market with that 10 years of experience, right? But again, indicators don't work for everybody, and that's okay. They don't have to work for you. Everybody has their own style of trading. For me, indicators work because, again, I have a busy life. I have a 2-year-old and I have a 2-month-old. What I can do with indicators, I can set alerts to tell me when specific things set up in my liking, and I can come look at the charts whenever those things alert me. That's how I use indicators on top of, developing an overall strategy in the way I go about looking at the market. That makes it really easy using specific indicators. Now, in this case, though, today on Bitcoin, we're back in that high volume range again. We've extended quite a bit, and we've talked about how usually on the current structure does that 50% retracement to the high. In this case, on the Fibonacci here, does the 50% retracement to the high, to the previous high, to this high, line up with the previous high? And in this case, it sure does. Usually that means that we have extended a bit and we might get a slight retracement. Let me move this back to the right here. Sorry. There you go. So that means we could potentially get a slight retracement, but regardless, we were targeting this upside level either way. As you can see here on the... sorry, I'm checking my messages. as you can see here on the line we drew there from that open close high, over a period of a few days, we were having a lot of struggle at that 64-ish level. The current, I was going to see if there was a block there that here we go. Let's do this. Yep, and there you go. So this is the other reason why we were watching it too, is because we did have a what is this, 4 daily order blocks sitting there as well. Again, it comes down to reaction, my friends. Not all the time are these order blocks going to react, but if you do get a reaction similar to what you're seeing here, a lot of times that could be a temporary high. So we're going to see we're in a very nice bullish structure on Bitcoin right now. I'm going to hide this because it is going to get a little bit confusing having this many things on my chart. So I'll go ahead and hide all of these with that 50% retracement as well. We do have a little bit of imbalance on the downside to go fill there as well. So in this case, I do like a slight pullback. But guys, we made a run to 64. That was our overall target regardless, with this order block sitting here too. So we're getting that clean reaction. If we do close where we're at, I could potentially see in this week, a day or two, where we come back down maybe to 62, 60. Lowest, I don't know if we come back fully retest 60K, to be honest. Right now, the lowest I would take it is somewhere in, 61-ish. Today, you can already see it had a low today. Bitcoin had a low 62.566. And it bounced back. I keep forgetting you guys this thing's probably bothering you. That's my bad. We had a low today. And it's got bought back already. So that's a good little sign there that, potentially, the bulls want to kind of keep it up there. We can see here on the 1 hour that we do have a little bit of a VWAP reject. Again, you know me, I love me some VWAP. So we're going to see if, we continue. Again, if we're below VWAP on a 1 hour, I'm bearish, my friends. I'm just bearish. So we're below VWAP here on a 1 hour. Again, we already saw it on the daily that we rejected that daily open close high there and 13% order block. It makes a lot more sense right as of now that we maybe get a little bit of downside before we go back to the upside. Now, tomorrow, if we fully engulf all today's price action, then maybe we see a big enough move, through that level on the upside. But we're going to have to fully take out that 65K for me to be mega bullish. Remember on my previous daily analysis that I posted on my Twitter at Indicators Work, I need for full-on bull case a breakthrough 67. We need a daily candle over 67. This high volume node thing right here. We're in a high volume range, but the peak node right here, the peak volume is sitting somewhere around 66, 67. We can get a nice closure over that. I would like it. You can see that the reversal bands are starting to tick up again, which is a good sign, but it's still consolidation. It's still consolidating. Yeah. So that's the biggest thing right now, that we still see that consolidation, but I will say the oscillator now is showing a bit of bullish money flow. It's a good sign. Even after that bullish divergence that happened 2 times there, nice rally, came back, tried again, now it's going as well. So we're going to see if we can maybe get through that level. It makes sense that we have a little bit of reaction due to the last time that we rejected that really strong level here at 64. That's pretty much Bitcoin. What I'm going to do though, and I should have resized my window here. I'm sorry. It might have been a little weird for you guys there for a second, so that's my bad. What I'm going to do is we're going to jump into the mega charts here in just a second. Widescreen charts. If you guys are not on the main live stream, please click off of the vertical live if you're in that one. Click on our profile. You should see another live stream that is widescreen format. Also, right now, I'm currently monitoring 2 babies that are asleep. So for some reason, if I have to slip out for a second, again, daddy duty's called, brother. You got to give me a quick minute to run upstairs and make sure little baby's back down, okay? Or at least one of them. Yo, Dennis, what's up, brother? Welcome back. But I'll keep you updated on that. I think we're good. I think we're good for at least an hour and a half, which is what we're going for today. So, again, the other thing I was going to mention is, yeah, so, ooh. You guys ever go through these? You guys ever have these problems? Let's see. Jumping into a trade during market chop. What's going to happen? What is going on? That is good heavens. I've been there before. Not actually in a crowd, but that's kind of brutal. Again, guys, if you want, some funny memes like that, as well as constant information on what's going on in the market like this. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF has amended its institutional Coinbase coin agreement. Okay? So, news in the crypto, stocks, or Forex world. Make sure you follow us at LuxAlgo. You'll get updated in real time about that and about everything going on in the markets. But the biggest thing right now in the crypto world, for me at least, if it's going to go to my profile, the The biggest thing right now that I'm beyond thrilled about, biggest thing was on Friday. Guess what? The SEC approved options for BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF, IBIT. I mean, if you ain't buying leaps on IBIT, I don't know what you're doing. We're going to be buying the piss out of some leaps the minute those go live, especially going into an election year. Best believe we'd be buying the piss out of some leaps on IBIT going into an election year due to the fact that the last election we ran 157%. Imagine if IBIT runs 157% and you're holding some leap options. I mean, you're literally going to turn $100 into like $100,000. Now, it probably won't run as much as Bitcoin does, but it's going to see some pretty crazy returns. So we're going to see, man, but it is quite exciting. Leaps is just buying next year option expirations, which means I'll probably buy 2026. So, like, IBIT. Let's see. Here's your IBIT. So today, today's pretty flat. But again, if we get a really nice bull run on crypto, again, so here's the difference. Here's the thing. We here in the US of A, I got all the love for America. I'm glad they don't allow leverage here on crypto. We allow Bitcoin futures, but you have to have a shit ton of capital to even buy a single Bitcoin future. It's ridiculous. I think you have to have like 30 grand. Like, let's see, trade of 8 margin. Hey, look at this. For me to buy a Bitcoin future on Trade of 8, which is the cheapest margin, you have to have $20,000 to buy one single Bitcoin future. Now, let's do MBTC. I don't even think they have micros. They don't have micros on Trade of 8. I don't know if they have micros actually on the CME. I don't think they do. I think they have one single future. You got to have 20 grand to buy one of them. To hold it overnight, like HODL that is, you got to have a $93,000 in initial capital inside your Trade of 8 account. Now, that's pretty low for majority of these. Again, you can trade ES futures, like you can trade ES contracts for $500 a day. Usually it's around $1,500 on the day, but initial overnight hold is $16K you have to have in your account. So Bitcoin, you have to have almost 100 grand in your account to buy one Bitcoin mini. That's ridiculous. So that's what I'm saying. Now with the IBIT coming out with options, I can now trade pretty much, for those of you that understand leverage, I can now trade leveraged positions for the most part against IBIT, which is obviously designed of an ETF to follow the same, volatility as Bitcoin, the way Bitcoin moves. So it's given us a opportunity to potentially capitalize on these Bitcoin moves without having to just buy Bitcoin itself, which is nice. So that's why we're excited about it. And I personally am. Hopefully we can get the tax benefits from an ETF. That is a possibility. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Now, I think Bitcoin will go down near 44,000. Okay. Now, that's possible. It can happen, but here we go. Let's go back to my old Bitcoin post just to kind of explain to you, for those of you that are just now tuning in, potential opportunities that could be coming here on Bitcoin. We've been over this a million times on stream. We're going to do it again really quickly. Now, this is what's really exciting going into this election year. Now, I will say here in just a minute, we're going to go over full charts. Don't worry. Just real quick, though. On Bitcoin, I didn't do an analysis post this weekend. It hit our target. I was thinking about maybe doing it today live on stream. We might do that. But I just think this is so in play still. Bitcoin monthly chart, right? We're waiting to see if it closes out a bullish hammer. Still has that possibility because, as you can see here, this is 60,128. Could close higher. The biggest thing was the election, right? We have the last election we had in 2020, right? We had that September that was red. And then the last 3 months at the end of the year, those of you that have been in the stream every time are tired of me, sick of me talking about this, but it's just that good. We had a 167% run on Bitcoin in the last 3 months of the year. That was the same election year. It was an election year, and it was after halving that happened in the summer, right? So does that happen again? Right now, we're already starting to see a little bit of an increase in volume that is potentially anticipating that. But the difference is that right now on Bitcoin, on Bitcoin's monthly chart is that we have a green month, which is interesting because we've been consolidating quite a bit. So seeing us consolidate as much as we are right now, we had a fantastic weekly close over the 2 weeks ago's high. Can't get better than that. This week already kind of took out those highs and it's coming back down. But going into in October, if you start seeing Bitcoin pick up in October, run 70K or 71K, if you start seeing that pick up, get ready, because we might get a 200% run, maybe something crazy to 100K. We could go 200% runs like 150, right? So we could get some pretty crazy price action. Again, that's not right. What, we got 126 on a 100% run. 200% run would be double that, so that would be crazy. But again, I think 100K end of this year is still in my playbook, just because of what we saw at the previous election 4 years ago. We had the halving that was red, low volume on that halving, and then literally it said, buckle up, baby, we're going to the moon, ran 167% in 3 months. That's what I'm going to be watching. If you see that volume pick up in October, it's go time. Just know it's go time. So I'll see you guys in October for a potential move as good as it was the last election. So who knows? Trump gets president too. Trump wins the presidency. We might even see it because of that. So I don't know. But let's dive into the charts on a different framework, as in a bigger screen. And then we will get going here on where do we think it's going to be, probably the end of this week. So as we know, last week on Bitcoin here, we had a very nice week. So first off, I'm going to move last week's high to here. To there, buddy. Boom. Here's last week's high now. It just closed on Sunday, right? So here's last week's high. The biggest thing, though, and I'm going to delete this, is because of this open close weekly high. Now, you know me. I love me. Yo, Muppet with the Hodl gangs, brother. I appreciate that. Now, you know me. I love me some weekly open close highs. You can see there we've already rejected it today. We closed after potentially slightly rejecting. The high of last week was 64,140, pretty much exactly what we were looking for on the reject because of that daily time frame. But what else do you see here? I'm going to go ahead and pull up the signals and overlays here as well, because there's a few other things I've been keeping a close eye on. First off, on the weekly chart here, we bounced several times off this imbalance, fully filled that pretty much. I could say wick. I could put the wick protocol on it and it should be fine. We had a very nice imbalance down here that I was hoping we get a retest of 47 before making this run, but this is now pretty much confirming the overall mega bull flag that we're showing here, right? I messed up a setting on that. It's fine. You know what? I need to turn this music down too. I have a feeling that's too high. Sorry. Now, as you can see, mega potential bull flag that has been forming over a lot of weeks, man. It's been a long time. But it's still a bull flag, in my opinion. It's still holding up above this first initial pump candle here that we had into its last all-time high. Now, in that case, where do we go? We need to see if we can, first off, hold 60K. You know, if this weekly candle closes where it's at, we would have a little bit of buy and bounce there. That could potentially get filled the following week. Quit calling me. And then maybe bounce and rally off there. But the biggest thing this week is let's just close over this open close high here. That would indicate as well that we close over this daily order block too. So this week, if we're going to close over 65K, we might get that push the following, Monday or Tuesday of next week, which would be awesome. So seeing that, again though, we have what? Today's the 23rd. It's not pulling up for me, so hold on. Today's the 23rd, so when does the new month start? Hold on. Before I want the exact day. So the new month starts next Tuesday. So if we kind of close where we're at by next Tuesday, if we look at the monthly chart, you can see here we have a almost beautiful recovery candle from the previous month. I mean, if we can close and take out, let's just say last month's high, which is 65,593. I'm full bull run. I'm full bull run into 80K at least, right? Because you can see here that we would then completely take out pretty much this overall bull flag that's been forming on the monthly as well. So it would also then confirm that we're holding above these previous monthly open close highs, like this one right here, right? That monthly open close high right there, right? Here's that election move. right there, right? Sitting at 58,820. You can see it would just be hovering and holding right on that as well, right? I think that's the wrong. Yeah, that's right. It should be right. I don't know why all these prices are moving like that, but this is literally lining up. If this month closes as strong as it does, just close at the open of last month. Close at 64,609. Close somewhere close to that 65K. And I think we get a mega push into potentially 70 or higher, all-time high again. Again, here's the last halving that we had, 2020, right here, September, right? 2020 September. Sorry. Here's your 2020 September right here, right? Here's your October. Here's your November. Here's your December, right? 3 months straight of just bulls on parade. If you know that song, you know what I'm talking about. 172%. Bulls on parade right there. Great song. Now, not 167%. Correction, sorry. It was higher. That being said, after that, though, look, it didn't stop. It just didn't stop. So if we get that initial push again from the open of October, you know, by all means, let's run 445%. I'm not going to say that's going to be the thing. But again, that's how much of a price move there was. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. All I'm asking for, end of year, my predictions, was 100K. So give me 70%. I'll be happy. Give me 70. Give us the 100K mark. That'd be awesome. Again, watch October. October is going to be big to see if, you know, does volume pick up. If we even just put on the volume indicator here, we can see the difference here. Does volume pick up there? It looks like it didn't pick up until November. So that first October was very strong buyers, but actually didn't fully pick up from the September. So maybe we wait for November on the volume pickup. Either way, if we're taking out previous month highs like it's a piece of cake, you better buckle in, bucko, because we might be seeing some crazy moves. So again, yeah, going into October, watch to see if we can get into 67, 70K ish. Maybe we get lucky and start rallying hard. All right, could be fun. Could be a fun set of months coming into the end of the year. Come on, we all need it. We got Christmas around the corner. Come on, make Christmas come early, baby. Give me 100K by Christmas. 100K by Christmas. I don't know. We're gonna do something special. All right. Consolidation's been key here. Again, we talked about that 67K mark right there. But you can notice here, if I were to take off price action concepts for now, besides this order block, again, hold on. Besides this order block, again, that originally rejected, okay, reaction. Right? We got a reaction already, and it's already trying to turn back green. That would be my first overall target coming up in the next month or so. I will say I will take a potential resistance play here right off the 68K mark. So we'll be going right for 68K if we do break out of the 65K. But after that, right up to 70, it is again, like we reacted to already on that order block. So we'll be seeing if that happens or not here. But this here is one of my favorite things, is when you get an overlap of the order block and of the reversal zones. Usually there is a strong reaction there, but again, it all comes down to reaction. So we'll see if we get some reaction. We get through that. Right now, though, on Bitcoin, if you just now joining us, I just want to see from its current swing if it can maybe come back, hold up above that 61K, and then make our next continuation. The slope is quite nice here, though. Very clean slope right now. So if this were to kind of come back, fill these imbalances, I'm okay with that. Just hold that 61K or hold this previous high, which is 60,500. It will be good. We'll be good. We'll be nice. Will it be very nice? You got a kind of an inverted FEG there as well, which is nice. I like seeing it flip. All right. Yo, dude. Whoa. Tesla closed at 250 on the penny. That's crazy. Tesla closing 250 on the penny. That's a little crazy. Yo, this closed so well. Oh, this closed so well. Hold on. Sorry, I have a swing on Exxon. I got to see something. That's awesome. What a closure. What was the high today? 162. Money closed. Nice. All right. That's Bitcoin, my friends. Let's move to Solana because the title of this video is going over Solana as well because we just had that big news from our boy Dennis. Dennis, do you want to speak on that? You want to speak on that, brother? All right, we went up to Hey, side question with Discord. A lot of people try to have me sign up under many brokers, and I'm them getting a percentage. I was skeptical. I think someone is posing as you. Can there be scammers? Yes. There's if you use Discord, warning. Oh no, my daughter might be waking up. Might have to go get her. If you use Discord, there's scammers lurking in every single Discord on the planet Earth. Please, 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 please be careful. Okay. Please be careful and make sure that no matter what, if somebody reaches out to you and asks for money, it's probably asks for crypto specifically as well. It's probably not that real person, especially not me. All right. Here we go. Solana, higher low. You have the bullish divergence sitting here. If you click that off, here you go. Bop, bop, gap divergence. Bop, bop, gap divergence. I mean, come on, brother. There's your gap divergence right here. This was your trigger right there. Boom, 16% move so far on that gap divergence. We talked about it. It played out. It's still playing out. What are we rejecting right now? Well, we just so happen to be rejecting an imbalance sitting right here. That was automatically plotted for me on the price action concept indicator, but we have an opposing one as well sitting right here after that recent pump. Now, y'all know me. I need to see if we had a proper extension, this 50% level to line up with that previous high right there. From that high to this high, what do you see? I mean, can it get better than that? Can it get better than that? I don't think so. That's a perfect high so far right there. That's a nice wick high. So in this case, you know, if it were to make that pullback, it could. Fibonacci's all around always. 50% level there above that previous high. I like the pullback for now. Let's see if we can get that continuation. Give us another higher low. Send us right into filling the rest of that imbalance and potentially testing this 14% block we got going on right here. The other nice thing here, and we got a little bit of opposing problems here. We got, and this is turning upwards, which is good on the reversal zone, but this is tilted way down. I would like to see this thing pick up a bit. Usually what's going to have to happen is you're going to have to see this, obviously, trend change. But either way, we've been talking about 121 buys since here. Ever since it started touching 121, we've been talking about how I personally like to buy it off 121. Which is better between internal structure settings of 5 or 10. That's the beauty of it, man. It's really up to you and how you want to look at the market. 10 is going to give you a bigger swing structure. It's going to give you an idea of, okay, hey, over, you know, the longer period of time, it's in a, you know, bullish change character or bullish break of structure. It really just depends on how you're looking at trading wise, right? Like if I want to look at really internal low, you know, low swing structures, very close together swing structures, you need to turn that setting down. If you're looking at bigger ones like here and here, right, because it's still in between those two, right, you're going to want to turn that up, right? So it comes down to how you go about trading. Helium. If I had to choose between those two, Helium, but I've been in Helium since, like, the beginning, so I might be a little biased. Again, guys, I might have to, at some point, run upstairs and make sure my daughter's okay. She is sleeping. Okay. Or she's trying to sleep. She keeps wiggling though, so we'll see. I have a 2-month-old and 2-year-old that are napping right now, so I might have to go help one of them out here in just a second, so I'll let you know. Well, and there goes one of them. Let me see her. But we'll be touching base on the rest of these very soon as well. I'm just going to see if she calms down here for a second. Daddy duty's call. No, she's doing okay. She's back down. She's trying to get comfy. All right. But yeah, for Solana there. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. For Solana there, though, right now, I love the retrace. So I'm going to be watching around 140s for bounces, okay? I'll be watching around 140s for bounces. Again, upside target's 155 to 160, okay? That's kind of how I'm going to be eyeing this because this bullish average is still playing out. Again, money flow is trying to flip as well here, so we'll see if that happens or not. We're going to go over gold here in just a minute. I might have to run upstairs just in a second. She's just wiggling. All right. So that's kind of my overall idea on Solana. Now, Solana on the weekly chart, real quick, is not bad. It's been holding up over those weekly highs. The nice part, the oscillator is still sitting below 50 here. So the oscillator is still sitting below 50. You know, we have this open close high I've been watching, but the biggest one I've been watching obviously is the 166, which is, or sorry, 173.76. That would be my next upside target if that if we break through this 155, 160 area. Would be 173.76 again, which we've had issues on. But we've been holding the 136 quite well from this open close high, 136, 137-ish. So we'll see if that continues to hold or not. But yeah, man, Solana, love it. I think long-term wise, I love Solana. It's pretty much, in my opinion, beating out Ethereum right now. And Ethereum did have a nice bounce back, though. We're up 3% today on Ethereum. And we'll be touching on that as well. So on the daily for Ethereum here, we have fully broken structure to the upside, which is good. You know, we have this breaker block sitting up here that, again, this previous range here around 2,800 has had issues. Again, when you get this clean of bullish divergence, though, by the way, here's your bullish divergence triggering here on this candle. And again, here's that blue line. It came off a reversal zone as well. Right? Came out of a deep reversal zone. It tagged this 28% order block twice here. Reaction, right? All coming from this very high volume low here. Reaction. You had a higher low again. You can see a pretty much a skewed inverse head and shoulders as well. But structure breaks there. Either way, bullish divergence on that gap there was from here. Right now, from that exact level, you're up 16% from that. That's the ideal bullish divergence you want to see, is this gap. Very nice clean gap like that. After it being an insane lower high move here on the overall oscillator. So really nice bullish divergence play out so far, 16%. When we discussed that last week as well for that potential move. Order block giving you that confluence. Reversal zones giving you that confluence, showing, hey, this could be it for bounces. But here you go. Now I pull up the money flow profile, which just disappeared on me for some crazy reason. Where did that go? There you go. Hold on. She's squirming like crazy. Which you have a high volume node sitting at 31,000. It's my bad. 3,100. The only other problem right now is we do, in a series of sell-off here, have that breaker like we already showed you sitting right here. So there's a lot of potential sells that could be in this range here, but right below 3K, through 3K up to 3,100. That is very possible. So we'll see if it can even get through that here. You can see it try to bounce and then broke this. Very cleanly broke it, I might add. So honestly, upside target first off would be like 27 and then into 29 before we even talk about 3K. I just think there could be some problems somewhere around 29K. So we'll see what it does going into the next few days. 27 is going to be the start of that, I think, just because of this recent reaction and this imbalance as well here on Ethereum. So we'll see if it does anything different. But I do like it from there. Let me see something here. Here's 15-minute here on Bitcoin. I might have to run upstairs here in just a second. Sorry about that. But again, I'm curious. Do we have any type of moves today on the 1 hour? Not really. The NASDAQ on the 1 hour too went back and forth today. Rejected an imbalance this morning. 15-minute. Yeah, same level. Yeah, you hear her crying. She was trying to go back down. I'll be right back, my friends. But again, let's watch Bitcoin here as we're chilling. See if it can bounce off that high volume node and break through VWAP while we're alive. I don't think it will. It's low volume right now, but I'll be right back. I got a daddy duties call, so I'll be right back. 1 sec. Yes, you're on hold, brother. You are on hold. All right. We are back. Okay. I'll do about another 30 minutes and then we'll be done. We'll be back live tomorrow. Super confused about the IBIT stuff, man. It's just options, man. Options contracts. If you're not used to trading options, then it's probably just because you're not in the U.S. Probably why you don't understand it. Man, interesting day here on Bitcoin though, and the Nasdaq. Both of them have kind of jumped back and forth. Both of them have jumped back and forth a bit. So we're gonna see if we can maybe get out of this little tiny range we've had. But either way, we had that nice rally last night. It looked like, yeah, 1900 hours ran up, hit that open, closed daily and monthly high, and then just rejected it. Makes sense. Came back off of it. That's totally fine. Here's your 4-hour chart here on Bitcoin consolidating a bit. Took out the high. If it can hold, 63, can hold above this range. I don't see why it wouldn't extend. I love these reversal bands. The reversal bands so far are making that push higher here on both sides, which is good. Usually it's, it needs this consolidation to push those bands higher to kind of get that continuation that we would want. But you do up here 70 have that order block that we discussed already there. That's a 46%. Well, that's a pretty high order block there. But man, Bitcoin definitely looks like it wants to make its next push here going into the end of the year, which would be really nice. It'd be nice. Same with the ES and the NASDAQ. The ES at all-time highs. The NASDAQ, which is crazy, it still has 4% to run for the most part to that all-time high. So this market could get a little crazy going into the election. I would say 5% is probably a good one to go about. But if there's anything specific you guys want to go over, just throw it in the chat and let me know. We can go over it. But for now, check something. Yeah. For now, what we're looking for is, let's look at gold here. Let me look at ton as well. Gold hitting all-time highs again. Crazy, man. Crazy how often gold's been hitting all-time highs. Just back and forth. Today, another one. I mean, if you guys don't recall, we talked about how this current structure moved. It pushed high enough to create that 50% retracement above that high, but it created a massive imbalance. So I see if there's any buys down here in the 550s. Made it run through the high again. It's like current swing structure for this thing to set up above the highs again. You're there. So that, if this thing has a nice doji up here, then you get a nice bearish one. You can have it evening star there, kind of make a little bit of pullback, but it's already shown that it's extended again here. But man, oh man, this thing keeps holding highs. It's so nice. Yeah, see if you see something like maybe like this kind of. You'd need a different doji, but gold is the take profit. What? Wait, where's gold take profit? Quick question: is BNB a better coin to hold than Bitcoin? I know. Personally, no. Give me 1 second. Bruh. Why isn't that? I want to do something real quick. Yeah, we can go over that for a second. What do you want to know about the money flow profile? I will say that we just launched a video on it as well, so I gotta send this to somebody. It's funny. We're keeping track of how many people ask about the money flow profile, so don't take it personally that I'm copying your name. It's a very popular indicator. Just how to read it simply. Okay, so first off, we do have a video that we just launched on the money flow profile. Go check it out. Again, it's on the YouTube channel that you're on right now. But biggest thing I use it for is its volume. It does have sentiment implicated as well. I will use that to look at it individually. As you can see here, the majority of the volume at this level, and it was a high, volume period, right, near the peak, was bullish sentiment, right? 22% of that, of that volume at that level was all bulls, right? So in this case, if price were to come back to this level, watch, see if, you get some type of bullish reaction. At the end of the day, it comes down to reaction, in my opinion, but overall, these nodes can be treated as a way where price will like to move towards, and you'll learn that in the video as well. So I like to use them as a way to see, similar to VWAP, right? With VWAP, if you can want to simply read VWAP, it's like if price is above VWAP, then, you're thinking it's bullish. If it's below VWAP, it's bearish, right? Majority of the people are on similar sides. So in this case, like on a low time frame for using like this high volume node, right now here on gold, we're like inside it. I would want to get out of this area to consider any potential trades. Like on Bitcoin, on the 5 minute here, you can see it's above it, right? But it's also below VWAP. If those line up together, it's like maybe you get a nice continuation. Let's see where it was like this morning, right? This morning here, so you can see it's with VWAP there. You have a candle that pretty much closes over VWAP and that high volume node from all of this volume in the last 200 bars. And then you get, a nice little continuation to the upside there. You can see how it shifts based on how the volume is traded throughout the entire 200 bars is what it's calculating on. You can adjust it. In my opinion, the default's the best. A lot of you, when you turn, and there you go, look at that bounce right off of it. I mean, you guys just saw that. It's like it drove into it. Majority of this, the volume at these levels was buying. The odds of it buying again is very probable. It rallies off of it twice there. Now it's back to it again. I think we're still at that level now. It moved up a bit, but this entire, if I turn off the candles here, this entire block right here is all that high volume. Notice the peak's only 60. It's 68 mil in volume there, 63,277. But again, it's 63 below that, 59 above that. So we watch these entire nodes, like I said on the daily with Bitcoin, to see how price reacts. And I mean, they can be treated as, places to be pulled to. The biggest thing about them is if it's sitting up here, like if we get back into this range here, the 15 minute, it's probably going to move, right? Because there's not much consolidation. There's not much volume that was sitting there the last time it was there, within these 200 bars. So it's kind of escaping out of that high volume. So when that happens, usually it makes a bigger move or a trending move. So it's when you get back into these zones, usually it can determine whether or not it's going to move again or not. Like with like a good example here. Let me watch it. Like, let's bring it down here. This was pre-market, right? So let me take off the VWAP up here and that node and these nodes, right? Again, what I would want to wait for is a potential reversal pattern like that. Like a, price fully engulfing off of a key low that it doesn't retest. You can see here, I mean, this as well here. This is 15 minute? Yeah. So this as well here. That candle too is a nice little engulfing of that previous kind of doji there. The volume's up here. So price outside of that, it's going to want to trend, but it's been in a downtrend for a while. The minute price makes a potential bullish step up out of a bearish trend, I'm going to watch it right back to these nodes because, that's where people have been wanting to trade price. You can see it goes right into this upper node. So, consider those take profit levels as well if I was looking for a reversal. Then price holds in those nodes, holds VWAP as well, which is another key one. Then price has this crazy volatility here this evening into, that was Sunday night. So that was into weekly close. And then continues, which is, that's pretty much how I would treat it. There's an area where price tends to like to go back to. I agree there, Division. I 100% agree. Yeah, it's one of my favorite indicators, and it's completely free, too. That's a free indicator. If you do want to try this indicator out, by the way, guys, just go to LuxAlgo.com. top right hand corner, click library, or just search luxalgo.com/library. Type in money flow profile, and it's the first one. There's some other profiles that are really good, but for those of you, there you go. Just search money flow profile there, and it's this this first one right here. The other cool thing is you can do is you can see where the peak volume node is. So you can click this as well. Consolidation zones, like, right? This area is considered consolidation due to those 200 bars. If it escapes that, it could probably rally. It could probably rally or sell off or whatever. High sentiment zone as well is good. So down here, high sentiment is bullish if it comes back down to that area. I think volume is more important than the sentiment, in my opinion. But if you have volume and sentiment line up perfectly, then usually it can be a really good, especially if you see reaction, it'd be a really good thing. All right, and then I just take off. I turn on the heat map, and then I increase this a bit. I increase that to 70, and then the transparency is 95, so it's really easy to see the gaps and stuff. Chill. All right. Yeah, and it's free. I'm gonna be honest. TPO is meh. Like, if you really want to trade TPO charts, I mean, go ahead. I don't know. I mean, TPO can be good, but like the visualization of this money flow profile is, in my opinion, way better than TPO. Like, TPO charts are cool, but it's like, again, in this day and age, like, there's the data, the way the data is displayed is just so much more reading. It's not like you don't react to it as much. You can, I mean, it's good for like previous time data, like seeing where the value area high and low is, you know, but again, you can already kind of see that this majority range here is that high volume, and if I adjust it, I can, but it's like, I don't know. I've experienced a lot more. I used to look at TPO charts, but it's just, to me, it's not really worth it. I don't know. It comes down to you, though. It's all about you and what works for you. That's why we provide you know, we call these toolkits, because they're there to, you know, you can come through here and you can design it, you can make it any color you want, you can tweak it however you want. You know, you want your order blocks if you had 11, you know, you can make your mitigation wicks, average, whatever it may be. You can show the metric, you don't have to show the metric. Like, that's the whole point of the toolkits, is to help you design your own style of, you know, price action or whatever it may be. Signals and overlays. Like, it's just, yeah, that's the whole point. So if TPOs are something that you like using, I personally don't like using them. You can kind of get the same general information on the money flow profile on it, and I like the way it reads, or it puts it on the chart a little bit more. It's a lot clearer. But let me, what was I doing? Let me just reset. Well, I don't know. That's kind of cool, right? Opposite. Make this green. Make this red. I'm not a Lux dev, no. Yeah, he said incredible. It's the first time that I see if I put a face to your name, dude. If you want to truly know who we are, just go to the website at LuxAlgo, click company. Because there's not just one of us. This is everybody here. You can see the true faces behind LuxAlgo. Every single one of them is a key component of the team. I don't even do the development. I do the overall marketing and displaying of the indicators, and you know, I trade personally, guys. Oh, by the way, forgot, those of you that are in our morning streams, by the way, today, again, on my Twitter or on my X account at Lux or at Indicators Work. Again, if you don't think indicators work, you're probably using them wrong. That's pretty much the motto here. For me, that's my motto. Again, I post morning analysis on NQ. Been trading. We passed our Top Step account today. So we passed the Top Step account. We'll be trading it live tomorrow. Going for those 5 $200 days. We did pass it today. I know some of you have been on those streams in the morning. We've had some really killer trades on stream for NQ, like 30, 40 points. Last streamer, we had a 40-point mover That was awesome. But we did pass this today, so we'll be back in that live tomorrow. We passed several Apex accounts as well, and I post those all on my Twitter at Indicators Work too. I'm almost at 1,000 though. Go follow me. I'm almost at 1,000. But I'll post my NQ breakdowns. Today I think we still get a continuation of the upside, and you'll see this. It's the exact same indicators I use. I'm not using anything different than what you see on stream. Exact same thing. I might turn ones off to keep them on, but it's just, this is my style in which how I like to use our indicators. Again, that's the whole point of what we are at LuxAlgo. We're here to provide you the tools that you need to develop your own creative trading strategy or style or whatever it may be. For me, you'll see how I use it on stream every day. I'm not going to sway away from it just to, like, sell you guys on other features. But I mean, every once in a while I'll touch on new ones if we release them. And I can go over any ones that you want to ask about. But again, to me, LuxAlgo is about giving you a tool in order for you guys to help kind of discover your own style of trading. And you're going to witness mine here on stream. But again, we're going to be trading in that account, that live express account tomorrow here on stream. It'll be at 10 Eastern. So I'll see you there. Jose, I appreciate that, brother. Short important resistance signals. That's a good one. That's a popular one. Live around 10 Eastern. Just depends. I take my daughter to school, and we've been sick in this house for like 3 weeks now. I appreciate that, crypto noob. Please give a trade, lost $1,500. Again, if you're coming in here saying please give a trade, lost $1,500, then again, I can't just give you a trade. I mean, a trade has to set up. It's not how it works. You gotta be patient. You gotta wait for trades. But okay, we got a little bit of time. We got 25 minutes. Ton. I know somebody asked for ton. Let's get ton. Ton fully recovered almost, didn't it? Almost. Let's try to. Okay, so if we look at its current bar setup, right, you can see this is the node, right? This is your node, and honestly, this, in my opinion, the money flow profile is probably your best bet when it comes to these early coins. I will say though, do not take that first candle into account. Like if I were to extend this one extra candle, right, it'd probably jump to a single spot. Let's see. It does take the whole candle into account. Okay, cool. So never mind. So the volume has been big enough to not do that to us. Either way, I keep it default. But again, here's that node that you're in. So like, honestly, this is where the majority of the volume is at this entire move. Again, it's still early, obviously, but the nice part is it has shown that potential reversal. I mean, what do you see here? What I see is this. If it were to play out, now in this case, this was pretty much pretty meh. But if a bull flag does play out here, you can maybe see that move back into this imbalance, right? So a nice little sell imbalance there. Bull flag would have to break 580 for this to make that continuation. If it holds, so you got inverse head and shoulders there. Sorry for those that don't know. Inverse head and shoulders, very bullish, usually plays out very well. Again, those of you that are like, no, the neckline doesn't line up right. It's like, dude, it doesn't have to line up right. The biggest part about any chart pattern is that it's similar to what it should be, right? It still can play out the same. Everybody's seeing it the same. The overall psychology of it's there. It's the way price moves. But I don't know. You would have to see confirmation though. It's not, at the end of the day, regardless if it's perfect or not. If there's no confirmation, it doesn't matter. Confirmation's probably a close on the daily over 580, and then we could see a bigger move into the mid sixes on ton here. Whoever asked about that, I don't think we're not really getting anything other than imbalances right now. The other indicators, it's just so new. If we go to, is this the tether? Kind of. No, it wasn't tether. But it's the same. We go to the 1 hour. We can start to see maybe a little bit, but even this is like all over the map. And you had a nice, it seems like reactionary around 540s is good. I like that. It is also within those bands too. Haven't had really any reactions other than maybe the 545s. Again, 540s, low 540s. It's just like those 540s seem good. Let's go to the 4 hour. Which it does. So that's nice. You do have a massive breaker up here. But, you know, in this case, oscillator's in an interesting spot. This is a spot where it's like no man's land. It could go either direction. You have conflicting trends right now, right? You have that high, you have this low here. So it's like, does it squeeze? If it does, honestly, in my opinion, for an upper move, I'm going to put money flow profile here at the majority volume. But again, you'll see you're at the peak of this high volume value area, right? I would like it right back into this overlap of the order block and the of the reversal bands there. So I would like to see that. So it is squeezing in tight. You can see the reversal bands are squeezing. Usually when that happens, it has a pop at some point. So these reversal bands are squeezing in here, this one and this one. They're making it really tight. They're not stretched out. So I'd like to see if maybe you get some type of consolidation. I would honestly like to see a dip again and then run. Take out these lows, make a run. That could happen. I do like that. You can see there's more volume down here as well. But who knows? I mean, it depends on which side it breaks first. Does it break 550 or does it break like 570s, 580s? So we'll see. We shall see. But yeah. So NVIDIA. Not too shabby. We went over Bitcoin in high detail here, guys, on stream. If you go back to the beginning of the stream, we went at that one first. We're gonna be on stream for another about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna call it. But right now, we've seen this major reaction to these previous daily open close high around 64K. So we're watching to see how it does. I like this daily imbalance to fill down here. But the biggest part that I've liked about this current move is that last swing structure puts that 50% retracement right above those highs already. So it makes a lot of sense for this thing to bounce, come to retrace a bit after seeing some reaction off of these previous daily highs there. So we're going to see how that plays, if it plays or not. But then we talked about Solana. Solana major moves up to the 150s. I mean, come on, man. Very nice. Similar situation. I mean, it lines up perfectly with these highs. I think, if we can hold the 40s, right? I just want to hold the 40s on Solana. I think we have a better opportunity of getting into the mid 50s, maybe go retest 60, 161, maybe open close high up there, 161. And then we'll see some interesting stuff. But again, as you can see here from this recent sell-off, right? Oh, this one. What do we see? We see an imbalance here, right? There's a very nice imbalance here that hasn't fully been filled. But what is it? It's a bearish imbalance. So if I were to be targeting a trade from here off of this bullish divergence, right? My first personal TP would probably be this previous low right here, which is the 139, if I was trading it. My second TP would be the bottom of this reversal band, of this imbalance sitting right here, which would have been right where it's at, 149, 150. I probably would have made it even at 150, I mean, it hit a high of 152. But again, that's just, price moving nicely on refilling these gaps that it needs to fill. So, a lot of times when these get refilled, you'll see opposing orders kind of hit the tape and then take it down a bit. Which is, very possible. Happens a lot. But yeah, man, Tesla closed 250 on the penny, which is a little crazy. Pretty insane. On the gosh, I'm getting so many calls right now. On the X front, by the way, if you guys aren't following us at LuxAlgo, I would very much appreciate it if you did. Again, if you need a good news source that keeps you updated with everything going on in the crypto market or, the stock market or whatever, just the market in general, I promise you we are one of the fastest, if not, we are one of the fastest, if not the fastest at getting that information out to you almost immediately. So we're going to be again, posting every updates on, whether it's stocks, we'll be posting analysis on stocks, crypto, Forex, whatever it is. We got you. There you go, Solana update. But we also post like chart analysis all day. So if I'm not live doing charts, we're posting it as well on that. So please go follow it at LuxAlgo, as well as, again, you know, we're keeping you updated with everything going on within the overall crypto world as well. Some fun daily memes that we're putting out too, but there's gold for you. Dude, gold has been nuts, man. And then there's Tesla. I mean, we're just all around the board. There you go. Bitcoin analysis as well. And then again, we keep you updated with what's coming out this week. So this week, where did I put it? I know I saved it. There it is. So this week on the news front, if you don't know already, we had some PMI at 9:45 today. That's why we're a little bit choppy. Tuesday, we got consumer confidence at 10 a.m. This is all U.S. based, but again, it now affects the crypto market a little bit with those ETFs hitting. We got home sales 10 a.m. on Wednesday, building permits, and then we got MU earnings after hours, which is going to be a really interesting earnings to see. I wanted to actually trade MU this week, but I forgot they had earnings on Wednesday, so I swayed away. We got GDP quarter 2 update on Thursday. That's an hour before open. And then we got some durable good weekly jobless claims. Everything's an hour before open, and then we got home sales at 10. So this week is actually pretty interesting. We got PCE on Friday as well. And, you know, it's always back-to-back and everything. If you need to understand, if you want to know what's going on, just go and bookmark this. Again, makes it really easy. I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm just going to post this in each thread here, or each chat here. To make sure you don't miss it if you don't have a calendar already. But if you're not paying attention to the market and what's happening, especially in the U.S. market, then, you know, you're kind of swimming blind. You're out there just hoping that, oh, Justin followed me. No way. His bot followed me. So, yeah, I would suggest having something to and I'll be posting it on my personal as well every day that there's news. But, again, stay informed. Go bookmark it. Retweet it, save it, whatever you're going to do that helps you remind yourself to look at it every day. It's always worth knowing the major times in doing that. Let's see, we got about 15 minutes here. I was going to see NASDAQ. I think it could continue still. That 4 hour is still playing out in what we're looking at. But if you're tuning in, I mean, I'm still super mega bullish into the end of the year on Bitcoin. The monthly looks very strong. I would really like to close on the monthly over these previous months' open and close price, which is 64,598. If you can close over that, that'd be great. So 64,600 would be nice. About, you know, another $1,200 move would be nice by the end of the month. The high of last month was 65,593. Ideally, we just fully engulf that. If we can take out the high and close above that high this month, I think that's just the start of what we saw the last halving, like we talked about here 100 times. The last halving in 2020 on top of an election was here. Here's that September. October started it all, and then we have this insane run into the new year. So we're hoping to get something similar like this. If you start to see October or November start picking up steam on Bitcoin, okay? The last time we had an election and we had a halving, right? We had this mega run at the end of the year. 3 months. In 3 months, okay, we had 170% return. So all eyes on Bitcoin in the last 3 months of the year. Does it happen again? Again, 400% from, like, this is already adjusting. Look how weak this is when I move this up. And there's no way this thing runs 400% from that into the new year. But my goodness, look at this. Imagine. Just 400 on its own, 316K. There's no way, obviously. I mean, if it does, guys, stream probably be canceled for a little while. But that was mega. Obviously, that was in 2020. So it's a little bit different circumstances then. Everybody knows Bitcoin now and how it is. I mean, there's more volume in the markets these days. But again, I want at the end of the year, I just want to see the 6-figure mark, baby. End of the year, give me a 60% run. I'll be very, very happy. I'll be very happy. So let's see if we can get that. At the very least. Come on. I do like this monthly, though. Monthly is really strong right now on Bitcoin, so we'll see how that closes. I was going to pull everything else with it, too. I don't even know why I pulled it the monthly on NVIDIA. There's no reason. But, man, overall market's been really strong. There is a fear. I forgot to mention that. Let me see if I can pull it up. There is a slight fear in the market right now, mostly due to, I forgot, yeah, we're in a space right now doing weekly picks here. I do want to bring that up. It's probably a good idea. Let's see if I can find it. Here, it is this video on Instagram. So, the yield curve inverting. So, the yield curve inverting the past few times has been quite interesting. And I think I can pull that up on, I would have to figure out which one to look at. Hold on. But that yield curve inverting is interesting to think about. I've seen a lot of videos on it. This was just one I shared recently. It has occurred quite a few times before it's our mega bear markets. In 2000, obviously 2001 was, 9/11, and then we had the housing crash 2008, so that happened in 2007. We're now getting that again. So I will say it's always good to be safe out there. The nice part is Bitcoin, didn't really have that big of problems during those times. Obviously, it was just so, no one knew what the heck a Bitcoin was, and it was still in development. I think the earliest 2014, so it hasn't really experienced a bear market. I think the data that goes back here is 2014. So, when was Bitcoin originally minted or whatever? Let's see. When did first trade? 2009. So it was right after the crash. To test it was in 2009. So, all these economies are recovering out of it. So it's an interesting thought, with that inversion. So who knows? It's always good to keep your ear to the ground. That's why I say follow us on Twitter so you know what's going on in the market, to keep you updated, because we want to make sure that you are informed, because otherwise you really are just going at it blind. There's no reason to be going at it blind with the information you can get today. No reason at all. Look at Dennis trying to gamble his points. But yeah, I would suggest making sure you understand what's going on. I would suggest that. Okie dokie. But again, guys, if you haven't already, if you want to, check out any of the indicators I was using today, just go to LuxAlgo website. Honestly, type in luxalgo.com/library. Okay, I'm gonna pin this in here as well. We have over 200 free indicators on that library. Okay, 200 free indicators. Okay, all you have to do, if you want that money flow profile, just type in money flow profile here. Okay. And then it's the very first indicator there, right? You can see details. It is available. Some of these are available on other platforms. Like this one is available on NinjaTrader. Okay, this money flow profile that you saw me go over today is available on NinjaTrader. Some of these are available on multiple platforms, so you can see what ones are available. If you want to filter out certain ones too, when you're on the free indicator site, you can see at the top there's multiple platforms: NinjaTrader, Thinkorswim, MetaTrader. And TradingView. Obviously, TradingView has all of them. But TradingView specifically, we have 207. So go check them out. There's potentially indicators there that you've been wanting. A recent one that I've liked a lot is this pure price action ICT tools. It's nice the way it identifies liquidity voice to kind of market to run for. But does LuxAlgo have one that's similar to Market Cipher? I can't remember. In Market Cipher, like an oscillator or something. Our money flow profile, our oscillator matrix, maybe. I can't remember what they have, but our oscillator matrix, my favorite part about it is the bullish divergence, if you guys know, which you should already. But like the recent, was it on the daily? Bitcoin's daily bullish divergence that formed over a few periods. Obviously, every time this has formed in this consolidation, which I consider bullish divergence in consolidation, it's always the best. But I watch for gap divergence. Is there a significant gap at the lows between divergence points? And you can see it on the chart here. Boom, boom. Significant gap, right? Here and here. And then again, bullish divergence is one of the greatest things ever, to be honest. This thing triggered here. And that was a 21% move off of that on the daily here. This one triggered here. This one was a 14% move off the daily right now. This one just triggered here. This one so far has been a 15% move. The high of it was a 17% move. Just on bullish divergence from the oscillator itself. Also, the money flow profile, or the money flow in the middle, is super good. If you ever see overflow like this, usually you're in a very strong trend. As you can see, the overflow started right here on this day. Overflow started on the oscillator right there, showing that, I mean, it didn't often show bullish, overflow or bearish overflow, right? When you start to see overflow start, usually it's indicating a very, very strong move in these markets. That's called the money flow in the middle of the oscillator there. Once that triggered there, you could see the amount of momentum we had pick up after that. Do I trade Forex? I will go over gold, man, but no, I trade US futures. But again, Forex trades like US 30, stuff like that, NAS 100 or whatever. But I do trade the NQ and the ES. So, correlates to that is pretty much the NAS 100 or whatever. But we will be live tomorrow. Oil and gas sometimes. Right now, mostly NQ, honestly. I'll be live tomorrow trading NQ, like I said already. Today, off stream, we just passed our combine on TopStep. We started that last week. We've traded live on stream already. If you go back on some of these morning streams, we had a 40-point move on the NASDAQ last time that we were calling out. I mean, I'm curious. Again, follow us on YouTube, guys. I mean, if you're not subscribed already, make sure you are. Let's go back to the channel. So on, was this it? That was FOMC Live, yeah. So we watched FOMC Live there last week. I think here it was. So we had this morning stream that we looked at. Can I do this? Like show chat relay. Either way, like this here, like this is how we went about it here. Like we were talking about scenarios on how the NASDAQ can move, right? We put up a target range up there. I was talking about how similar indicators you saw me use today, right? Talking about how I want to see if price can, make this play bounce off of this again. It was a high volume node that was all bulls, right? We broken the highs already. We swept the highs. It would just look like a nice trending day. Price then, what's the playback speed? I can go up 2. All right, price then on this move here, as you can see, it literally dips down into that zone right now. See it dipping down. We were calling this out as we were talking. We were talking about our potential play there. Again, sadly, I can't show you live entries and exits just due to this. If it was my personal YouTube, I could. I've considered potentially doing a personal YouTube, but again, here we watched that dip. I mean, we showed you the targets to the upside. I always like to take one-to-one risks. Our target range was up there at 20,200. This was last Thursday. You'll see by the end of this here, we literally drilled target. So, I mean, again, we're live in the mornings on Tuesdays and Thursdays doing these, talking about potential trades. And again, the past 2 morning streams have had 40-plus point movers on the NASDAQ. So if NASDAQ is something you're interested in, trying to pass some prop firms, whatever it may be, feel free to tune in, man, in the mornings, okay? So we are live talking about it with the same indicators, everything, okay? And we'll see. Get a haircut, hippie. Oh, I appreciate that, bro. Get out of here. Get out of my chat. Just kidding. I honestly do need a haircut, but when you have a 3-month-old and a 2-year-old, your priorities aren't getting a haircut, brother. When she's 6 months, then maybe my priorities can switch to getting a haircut, but I ain't doing shit for you, pal. I'm just kidding. Well, for real, though. I don't know. I do need one. You're right. Will you come cut my hair on stream, Steven? How about you do that? Let's do it here. We'll just trade while you're cutting my hair. The comments, bro. The comments. All right, my friends. Well, for the last 4 minutes, we might as well get a little close out on a hype note. First off, if you're new to the stream, welcome. This is called a smoke machine. All right, cool. You do a little bit of that to get a little. Is ICP a great investment? Honestly, no. Steven's balding. If you have hair like mine, honestly, it's a pain when it grows out, but it's nice. I need to keep it for now. I don't want to even think about the balding process. But do a little bit of that, and we do a little bit of this if you're new to the stream. Put the laser on. I'll be honest, I love that last song, the song we started with today. I love the song we started with today. Let's start with that again. People are getting transplants. You see, that's probably very loud for you guys. Sorry. You see Elon posted about it. It's like, as your net worth goes up, your hair grows. Oh, this is the wrong one. This one. I want this one. There you go. You're welcome, bro. I blew your ears out. Probably not, because I've been peeking. I've been peeking all day. Did you see that, though? That tweet is hilarious, bro. That tweet is so funny. That tweet is so funny. I probably couldn't find it now because the man tweets so much. He was like, it's crazy how when your net worth goes up, your hair grows more or something. I love Elon. He's so funny, dude. I just love his humor. Great humor. Tomorrow live on stream. You better be there, please. I'll see you guys at 11 or 10 Eastern, between 10 and 11 Eastern. Hopefully it's 10 Eastern. But again, Bitcoin rejecting this key level we've been watching for a minute, okay? At 64K. 64K reject. We'll see. Again, the retrace I'd want to see is somewhere between 61. I want to see 61 bounce. Anywhere above 61 bounce on Bitcoin would be so clean. I love that. I would love it. Again, we're live in a space right now doing stock picks. If you want the picks for the week, that's a really cool space to join. Tomorrow we'll also be live on Spaces on X, so please follow the X account if you haven't already. Okay? And here's the crazy build-up. Gold is an absolute monster. This thing's ready to come back a bit, though. Again, extension, right? Extension here, 50%. It's above that previous high. It's time to come back down, pal. You're extended. Last time that happened, look here, above 50 here. Look how it pulled back. Pulled back from that high after it closed. It pulled back 1.3%. Proper structure puts it in line with going back from that high. You feel me? Gold just ripping, man. Absolutely. It's gonna be interesting to see how gold does in this current election. Let's do green today. We can do green on gold, green on Bitcoin. Kind of do red on Bitcoin, but we can do red. We can do red instead. Forgot this drop takes a while. Up and down, okay? Like Bitcoin? Markets illuminated, baby. That's what we are here at LuxAlgo. We provide toolkits to help you develop your perfect trading strategy. Again, if you think indicators don't work, you're probably using them wrong. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me at IndicatorsWork on Twitter. That's my personal indicators work. I will see you guys tomorrow around 10 Eastern. Be ready. We'll be trading the NQ live here on stream, talking about potential trade setup. If you're not either following the LuxAlgo Twitter at LuxAlgo, I would very much recommend doing so if you want current market updates with everything going on in the crypto and the stock world, and Forex, everything. Highly suggest following it. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. See you tomorrow, 10 Eastern. I think I touched on everything. If you haven't already joined the Discord, man, it's absolutely free. Just discord.gg/LUXLux. Right? Or just Google search LuxAlgo Discord. Or, again, go to the website at LuxAlgo, and you'll see it top right-hand corner. Just click that, and you can go to our docs and join up on the Discord. I'll just click community, top left-hand corner there. Again, documents as well. We do have ChatGPT enabled to help you understand everything going on in the indicator. You can ask that ChatGPT absolutely anything. How do order blocks work? How do the order blocks work? And it will answer you based on whatever question you ask it, okay? It will, again, there you go, boom. So it's going to tell you how to use them, or you can go through and learn about it. Guys, I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.